I'm Lizzie, brand manager for Ultrafloor, and we're here today to discuss how social media has helped improve how we support our customers. I'm here today with Crystal.
Hi, I'm Crystal Hopkins. I'm the area sales manager for London and the South East.
So Crystal, let's get right into it then. How has social media changed the way that you interact with your customers?
Social media for me has been an absolute godsend. I literally love it. I love waking up and checking social media, seeing what customers have put on. It's just so positive. Interactions with customers, sharing posts. It's just a real positive vibe. And getting to know people more personable, more informal and feeling pressure to meet up. They can just drop you a message. So it's been really good.
I think social media is a real big part of a lot of our lives nowadays.
Definitely.
Fair enough, a lot of people might not be on social media, but especially if you're a distributor or a wholesaler who are selling, your customers likely are, so it's really important that you have a presence so they can find you on there and be sort of more accessible, because before there was social media, how were you interacting with your customers usually day to day?
So 100%. So you'd phone up customers and introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Crystal, I'm the area sales manager for Ultrafloor. Have you heard of us? Yeah, we've been using it loads. And you're like, oh, okay, no worries. And then all of a sudden we get on social media and they're sharing it. We're finding customers that are using it all over the country, and it's just so positive, like I said. So yeah, it's really worked. It really has.
I think that's really important, isn't it, as well, is that they're sharing their experience with our products, because we really want to show off our products in the best light, of course, always, but for us to be able to show our customers, here's someone that you might know who's also on social media and they've shared, sometimes hundreds of pictures and videos of our products.
It's so easy for me to turn around and say, my product's the best, Ultrafloor products are amazing, but when they've got customers using it and posting about it daily, it sort of gets in their mind. Then they ask the question, who's using that? Why are they using it? Why am I not using it? And that's where the questions start to come. Where can I buy it from? What's the price? And every single day we get questions, whether it just be who stocks your product, what sort of substrate can I go over with this, with your product. So yeah, every day is a learning curve, definitely, but every day we're getting more and more custom.
Absolutely. And hasn't it been surprising the amount of standard technical questions that you get asked on there? People might think, social media, it's all just a bit of fun, but sometimes you get that notification that your phone's gone off and it's a question and you see it straight away, and you can answer someone when they're just right on site and even video call them and things like that. So it really speeds up that.
It really does, yeah, and it's more informal. They don't feel like they've got to send you a professional email. They can just literally, hi Crystal, I've got an anhydrite subfloor. What screed can I use over that? And it's that simple. And you can literally just go, hi Jamie, yeah, no worries, you can use this product. So, and they go, oh, thanks very much. And I go, don't forget to drop me a picture. And I always say that, don't forget to put a picture up. Don't forget to share it. Let me share your business. Let me post your business across. And you never know what might come from that.
Well, that's it. And for contractors, they can build awareness, because a lot of the time in our everyday lives, if you're looking for a service, whether that be, flooring trade or something completely unrelated, you might check them out on social media first. You like to see what their customer experience is in. So if they can see, in, say they cover Essex, say they've done loads and loads of floors in people around Essex, and they can see all these lovely floors, that's going to make them want to go with you, because again, they trust you, because it's not just you saying, I'm such a great fitter, this is my experience,
It's like if you was to go on holiday. If you was going on holiday, you'd check out the hotel you're staying in, you'd read the reviews. It's a bit like that for social media. You can go on, check the brand, check the name, see the products, and hear real feedback, live feedback from people that are on their hands and knees using this product every single day.
Were you surprised when you first joined social media how many of your customers were already on there?
Yeah, definitely. I was so shocked when I would speak to a customer on the phone and I'd just drop it in. Once it was a bit more of a push to be looking at social media, I'd ask them, oh, are you on any social media? Oh, yeah, I run a little bit of a Facebook account. Oh, okay, are you on Instagram? Oh, yeah, I do Instagram. LinkedIn. And all of a sudden, without them even realise, they're on all social media. And they're sharing content, and I can share their content for them, help push their business as well.
Because that's such a good way to get, case studies as well. It can be difficult to carve out time to sort of take pictures to send us to include in a lovely marketing case study, but if you're just taking a quick casual picture that you're going to put on your Instagram, we can still use that.
Definitely, we can use that, and I can just ask them the questions for the case study on the phone. Listen, I've seen your picture on social media, I see that you've done a school, tell me how that went, how big was the project, what products did you use, and how long did it take, and all all of a sudden we've built a case study in 10 minutes of a conversation, which I can pass on to marketing. So yes, the pictures are really keen. That's what we like to see.
What about TikTok? Because that's something a bit different,
Wow.
but we've sort of dipped our toe a little bit with TikTok.
TikTok, it blows up for some, it doesn't for others. We've touched, like you said, we've dipped in a little bit. I think it's up and coming, so I would just say watch this space. I think a lot of customers are liking the videos that they can do, and they see one person do it, they're like, oh, let's have a look, let's see how I can do it, and all of a sudden it's like a little competition. So we are getting more and more TikToks, but for now I think we can just share those TikTok videos onto our other platforms until such time we need to go on it, because it's easier for them as the end user using the product to make those videos.
That's it.
I think that simple.
Social media really evolved, doesn't it? You know, you had MySpace and things like that, then Facebook, and now Instagram seems to be the real one that's having all the activity. So who knows? You know.
People like to look at pictures. People like to be nosy. They like to see what everyone else is up to. That's exactly what Instagram is. You can post a picture and you never know who it's gonna capture, who's gonna find that picture. But just know it's gonna get to people that might benefit your business, whether that be the end user, whether that be manufacturer, distribution. It will get to someone that it's going to benefit, and then it's word of mouth. Watch that go, because I've had situations like that before where someone has said, I've just found that so and so is using your product. What do you sell? What products are they? And all of a sudden you've built a prospect just from one person posting a picture, and that prospect can turn into a 50 grand account. So it makes a massive difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think not just for us, there are a lot of benefits for our customers joining social media as well. There's not pressure on any of the social media accounts to be posting every single day and to constantly be putting out content. So I hope people don't get put off because of that. I think as long as you've got a page set up with maybe a few posts just with a little bit about yourself and your business, your customers can find you on there, because yes, these are work accounts for us a lot of the time. It's a work Instagram account, but if you're working in the domestic sector, it's not work for them. This is work they're having done in their home, so they want to search you and they want to find you and have a look at your work and about your business first. And even in the commercial sector, I think people who are maybe finding and sourcing contractors, they might come across you on Instagram in their personal life, and then your name sticks in their head. So there's so many benefits, particularly communication. I think for us has been a big one, as you've said.
Massively.
They can speak to us so much easier. Finding contact details, so instead of having to phone in the office to find our numbers, they can just find us on socials.
And they've only got to find one of us. I've had contacts for people up in Manchester, and they want to know who the area manager is up there. We all work for the same company. We're all here to do the same job, so it's just good to be noticed on there. And like you say, you can have links to your website on there, just a phone number. People only have to find you, see a couple of pictures, and then there's a phone number, and then they can pick the phone up. I just think it's very good to have a presence on there, have a face, let people know who you are, whether you be a manufacturer, whether you be a contractor, just so that people can find you easier. And watch that repeat business come in, because that's literally what will happen. You show a good service, they put it on their social media, and all of a sudden their friend and their nan and their in-laws want to use you to lay their floor. So it's not just about manufacturers, it's not just about us, it's about the end users, getting them business and promoting it that way.
Even the distributors are on there now, and you see them posting up their offers, their current delivery times, and how to get in contact with them. So really everyone is getting involved.
It is just every single day it's evolving, and you'll see that they're putting up delivery times, like you said, or they've got a special offer on, they've got something, whether that be a screed, whether that be a tool, they'll just put something up, and again, just like us, they can reach so many different people in one post.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the volume of pictures and posts that we're tagged in and things really surprised me to start with. I mean, we've got highlight reels on Instagram that take a maximum of 50 photos. We're coming up to 5 full highlight reels now. It's 250 people who have shared and posted our materials, which is a godsend. If you're in with a customer showing them a product they've not used before, and you can show, well, here's 25 videos of it being used elsewhere on jobs of all different sizes and descriptions. It just gives that confidence.
Before social media, do you think they would have taken those pictures? Would they have positioned the bags in a fancy way and made it look really pleasurable to the eye? Because that's what it is. Because I look at it and I think, that's such a good picture, I love it, and you can put it on your story, and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, I'm going to position mine like that, and then there you go.
It does get quite competitive actually, who can make the best photo.
Yeah,
but as long as you've got something on there, it doesn't have to be a work of art. You've got something on there, people just want to see what you're up to and what you're doing.
I've got some contractors that literally don't even do anything about underlayments. They literally just put up pictures of the herringbone or of the overlay of the finished floor, because that's their target audience. They want to show just what they can do for customers, isn't it?
I mean, it is clear that you're really passionate about social media, you really enjoy using it, and it's very easy for you to do, and I think that is really key, because some people don't, and that's okay as well. If they prefer to always pick up the phone, to always speak to you, to send you an email, that's fine.
I've definitely still got customers that prefer to just pick up the phone, not even emails. We've got people that, no, don't send me an email, no social
send you
media.
A fax.
Yeah, something like that. Or I'll get social media, how do I do that? It's not for everyone, and we completely get that, but we're still here to support them in other avenues like the phone, and I still will pop in and see customers and talk to them, but I just think social media is just so positive, and like you say, you can showcase the products in such a good way that everyone, once you see it, it's believing it. They see it and they love it and they go, I want a piece of that. And that's where it's really worked.
I think we particularly noticed a difference in that when we launched our newest product, Level It Pro 30. I mean, there was a little bit of build up around that, but I think we had orders from social media before we'd even launched it.
Oh, it's so funny. So we done like the little picture with the Pink Panther anthem, which was it was just so funny, and everyone was guessing, everyone's trying to guess what we're bringing out, and we are very current, we are very up and coming, we like to bring out new products, so everyone was guessing, some right, some wrong, but it's fun, it's connection, it's people interacting with you, and that's where I think we're very different. We get to interact with customers in ways maybe not everyone would.
And you know what, why not make it fun? Like, we're all at work for a long time, we have to enjoy our jobs, and it just gives you that more of a friendship level with your customers and your colleagues and the people that are out there doing the same thing as you every day, but maybe in a different area. It's so nice that we can link up customers and each other in that way.
I can honestly say I had about 5 phone calls when you put that picture up the first time, and it was like, so what product is it? Come on, tell me. And it was like, no, like, it was nice to build the suspense. Then when we dropped it, straight away, oh my God, game changer. This is going to be amazing. And it really has pushed new products. We can get it out there a lot quicker. We can target an audience in a bigger way. So putting up one picture can, maybe 50 customers will see that. And that's 50 customers across 4 different area managers. So then we're talking 200 customers. I'm a good area manager, Lizzie, but I can't see 200 customers a day.
Well, 100%. And that's exactly what you've said there. It's just really helped us speed up that process and reach people quicker, because, we can send out a mail shot. Not everybody reads their emails every day, or they might just delete them or put them in junk or whatever. Again, as good as you are, you're not making 200 phone calls and 200 visits, in a day, a week, 2 weeks, whatever. So you can hit it from multiple angles, can't you? And of course, we still continue to do all of the other work. But yes. What about technical support that we're providing to customers? Do you feel like social media or different platforms have changed, especially, coming out of the pandemic, hopefully?
Yeah, definitely. So obviously we've got Alan and Martin who cover Ultrafloor for our technical side, and marketing have worked really well with them to get some social media videos made up for them that we are sharing across all content. And we just ask customers, what do you come across? What's a question that you would want to know? And we do get some of the same stuff, but sometimes you get one with, I didn't really think that. So I always say, no question's a stupid question. I'd rather you ask the question first than obviously anything go wrong for you in the long run. So it's really helped with technical being on social media as well, and the little videos and the questions. And you can put up polls, which I love doing as well. So you can just say, what would you put over this subfloor? And if they get it wrong, just drop a message. It's all right, don't worry, this is the product that you can use. So technicals, again, you can nip it in the bud very quickly. You can get to the point, get the answer. They might be on site, it might be a live technical issue. I'm on site, I've got this substrate, I didn't expect it, what can I use? Can I still do this? And you can answer it very quickly. For them, time is money. So if we can get that answered as soon as possible, they can rectify it and get the job finished.
Yeah, 100%. And I know yourself in particular has had some success doing technical visits by phone, so that might be sort of WhatsApp video call, FaceTime, Zoom, all those sorts of platforms. How's that been working? Do you think that that's something you'll continue to do?
Most definitely, because you can jump on it straight away. So during the pandemic, obviously it was very hard. We wanted to make sure that we were doing it safely, making sure the customers were happy, but still getting the answers that they needed. So we could use WhatsApp, we could pick up the phone, do a video call. I've done one before where rather than me and Alan go to site, like we would in some situations, locations, I would go to site where it's easier to socially distance with 2 people, and then I'd just send Alan a WhatsApp video, and then it's like we're doing a live visit anyway, it's just he's on the other end of the phone. And it worked really well because I showed Alan the floor, we had a bit of a discussion, we spoke to the customer. Alan's in the office on his laptop, he's written a site report before I've even left the customer. So it has helped. You can use WhatsApp videos, pictures as well. We get a lot of pictures sent through. I've got this substrate, what would you recommend? It's just very easy to have a phone in your hand rather than make 100 phone calls, which is what they feel like they have to do, especially when the end users don't buy directly from us, they buy through a distribution, so they feel like they have to phone the distribution because that's who they've brought it from, then the distribution phone you, and before you've got back to the customer we could be talking 2 hours, whereas if they've got our contact details we can pick up the phone, send a video call and get it sorted straight away.
Absolutely. So what would you say to someone who has got a successful flooring business, you know, the order book's full, they might use social media a little bit for their personal life but not so much for work? Would you tell them to get social media? Or
I wouldn't ever tell them just to get it, but have a look, invest some time, just have a look at some businesses have really thrived through social media, especially during the pandemic where they can't get out. They can share colours of overlayments, they can share screeds, they can share best practice. So I would say have a look, invest some time into seeing what that social media content can do for your business. And I always just say, look at this, look how many messages I've had in a week, or look how many customers have tagged us, and I just show them, and they're like, oh wow, okay. So all of a sudden they're like, so how do I set one up then? Well listen, it's really simple, just set up an account and just search flooring, and then all of a sudden all these customers come up, people that you probably know, people that you're friends with but you wouldn't even know are on social media. That's what I'd just invest a bit of time into it, definitely.
So there we have it. So social media has really changed how we interact with our customers and really helped us give them better support. We really hope you've enjoyed this session. If you have any questions on this subject, please ask me or Crystal or any of the team and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.
Thank you.